Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, and today we're going to discuss the stuff I bought at the show on the weekend and on my road trip as I was out buying stuff on the way to the Ottawa show. There's a lot. I just piled it on the counter, a lot to go through, but you know what? Might as well just start throwing the stuff in a container. We're going to photo it hopefully in the next couple days and list it and get it up on the website, but it comes down to time. First off, something I don't normally touch, but right near the end of the show, someone brought me two of these. It's like a paperweight. So that's for a 1911. So this is the casting for it. It's something different, that's for sure. Marked ML on the other side. Sorry, forging, not casting, as I'm corrected by my cameraman. So it's a hunk of steel, but it's a historic piece of steel. So that's kind of cool. So that's something like everybody needs. Not really, but it'd be a good paperweight. So there's that. Get rid of this tin. So World War One even says Canadian Expeditionary Force, very relevant obviously because it's Canadian. Unfortunately not the best condition. It's been dinged here. And if I remember correctly, yeah, there we are. It's dated 1915, right there. There's dated and undated tins of these. Let's see. Oh, there's a better shot. Right there. It's not mint. Unfortunately, it's got some issues. But you know what? It is what it is. And hey, it's real. It's all good. Picked up another one. This has a nice officer's badge on. Woman's Wren's hat. Beautiful crushed velvet. This has, I am assuming those are some initials or some way for her to identify herself. E, I assume. Don't know anything more than that. It's a size 22, made in Canada, 22 and a half. Even marked naval in case you're confused that you are in the Navy. So, hard hat to get. I've only had a few of these over the years. They're few and far between. They just don't show up. You find lots of other rank stuff, but not officers. So that's another cool piece. Sword knots, naval pattern. It is missing one loop to go with this. There's two parts to it for the naval sword knots. This one just came like this, so I bought it, whatever. This one, I didn't realize it was broken when I bought it. I probably wouldn't have bought it otherwise, but whatever. It's broken there. Actually, it is and it isn't, because it goes like that. There's a clip there. Didn't see that. But it's kind of rough. But you know what? It's old. It's not new. It's not made in Pakistan, India, or China. So what do you expect? So there's some more sword knots. This is kind of neat. The contents didn't come with it. I bought it just because I liked it. But if you look inside, on the inside lid, it's a Canadian. You can tell, yeah, there's no stock number on there. But I know this is Canadian. So, or US, because it's made in the US. But Survival, Evasion, and Escape Kit. So it's from 2013. No contents, unfortunately. I bought it because it was cool, and you know what? You don't find them. So, well, you do, but you don't. There's different versions of this, but this is a US version, I believe. Then we got, what's this? This came in it, but it's not part of it. Iodine, snake bite kit, possibly. Yep, snake bite kit. Cool, with blades and everything. All right, that's neat. So more survival stuff. Coglins from Winnipeg. So that's different. Not something you find on the open market normally. So something different. Lots of police badges this case. So RCMP cap badge with the badge backing. That's nice. Royal Regiment of Canada cap badge. If I remember correctly, this is a V44. It's marked right there, Boit. I guess I should turn that so you can see. So Boit's the maker of the leather scabbard. It's not mint. Right there it's marked. Can't tell you exactly what that says because, hey, don't have my loop on. But something cool. It's not bad condition. Something different. Something more to sell. So that's cool. I bought this. Not that I don't have piles of them, but this one was just nice. 1916 dated. Made in Montreal. Housewife with the contents. Needles. Some wool to darn your socks. Oh, yes. And then, of course, my other employee comes over and goes, oh, 1916. I'm interested. Yeah, I know, because he got a collecting problem. Yeah. So that's cool. Also picked up a Princess Mary tin. Unfortunately, no contents in it. 1914 dated. The contents are the rare part. Even the little accessories like the pencil, it's rare to find. I don't have it, but it's cool. Well, no, I do have a pencil actually, but you don't find a lot of the contents. I don't normally buy this, but these I had to have because it's Canadian Guards. They don't exist anymore. Bullion embroidered shoulder boards for patrols. Those are just beautiful. I had to have them. Those are neat. Very, and the dogs are barking, but that's okay. RCMP long service medal. And it's named to Stoker, H. Stoker, Stolker. So that's nice because it's in the box, which is cool. Presentation box for long service. So that's neat. So I just had to have it, so I bought it. Actually, I traded for it, truthfully, but it's cool. This is neat. This is it's King's Crown, it's RCMP, so it's wartime. Great, it is what it is. What's neat about it is that it has the badge backing on still. So this is very likely, since it's been domed out, as you can see, it's bent over, which they did for the #1 Provo company, military police, or Royal Canadian Mounted Police, but it's got the badge backing for the hat. So that's kind of cool. So I might just keep that, even though I don't collect RCMP stuff, but it's something different. That is an officer's cap badge for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Queen's Crown, multi-piece construction. So that's kind of neat. And then you see the backing with the screw post, which goes on the hat, of course. And then you have the other ranks cap badge, you're comparing and contrasting. Obviously full metal, not the same, totally different. Clips in with the cotter pin and off you go, right? So there's that. I'll show you a metal group I bought. CBE, DSC, all named to a guy named Evans. I have his records, his information. Got the miniature group, got the foreign awards. I like the foreign awards. One of the few things I bought that I just kind of went, yeah, I'll take that. It's got nice because it's French, and American awards. So he obviously did something cool, but it's a neat group. I don't normally buy it. Well, no, I do. I like foreign award groups, so I bought it. So it's just something different to have. I bought this. Unfortunately, the chin strap's missing, and I don't have a replacement chin strap. Not that I would bother, but it's made by Stokes, as you can see. The problem with all these hats, and that's why there's always this fuzz inside, is they have a foam insert, and they always disintegrate, and you get it all over your head. So people hate them, but that's exactly what they did. You can see the little Stay Bright RCMP buttons on there. Nice little officer's badge. Again, multi-piece, as you can see with the enamel. Very nice. It's a senior officers, if I remember correctly. So that's cool. Then we have a 1915 dated entrenching tool head. So it's British. 1915 dated right there. It's been painted black. That way you don't get reflection. It's kind of different. You find them sometimes in England. You don't find them as much over here. So it's just something different. That's cool. So I don't know what battalion this guy is. That looks like a British cap badge. So I'm going to tell you that's British, World War I, judging by the PO8 he's wearing and the uniform. So that's kind of neat. And then you got a postcard for the 21st Battalion right there. Hopefully reflection isn't too bad. And hasn't been sent, so that's something different. I'll put that there so it doesn't get destroyed. Some Royal Northwest Mounted Police shoulder titles, pairs. I got 2 pairs of them. heavily collectible these days, not that common. They used to be more common. They do make reproductions of this stuff. They're not the same quality as the originals because now they're collectible, don't you know? They were made for the Centennial, and if I remember correctly, and then they're now marketed by people as real, but you know what? The collectors of this stuff know what they're looking at. Unfortunately, there are people who will sell them to you, and these are original, but sell you reproduction ones and tell you they're real. And unfortunately, there are people out there like that. This just deserves to go as is. So you have the wartime titles and supposedly the post-war because they're shorter. And then you get all the cap badges. That one's more of a chocolate brown. And then pairs of collars. So that's all our CMP stuff, all wartime. So that's kind of neat. Here, I should just open this for you so you get a better view. There you go. No reflection. And you see that one's slightly domed, whereas that's very flat. Now, they're easy to dome, truthfully, if you felt so inclined, but why bother? But, you know, some people do things like that. Not me. I got better things to do with my time, like go to the gym. So, there's that. And more RCMP cap and collars. And then Queen's Crown, cap and collars. So post-war, obviously. And another set, cap, collars, and shoulder titles. And another set, Queen's Crown. So there's that. Name tag for Cold Lake, for LeMay, not Curtis, but that's okay. And a manual for stable sergeants, 1917. What's cool about this is that it is what it is, but what's cool is that there's pictures. And I know how much you guys like pictures. That's why we buy books, right? Of course, I can't find the pictures. So it's cool because it shows all this cavalry stuff, which you don't normally get cavalry ones. So it's cool. Anything you need to know about if you're into horses. So I bought this just because it was different as to exactly what it is. I don't know, but it was an empty tin and it said igniters. So I thought it was neat, so I bought it. No contents, but it's something different. You have to stock the shelves. You can't sell from an empty shelf. Simple as that. So that's why I keep buying stuff, I think. This was kind of neat. World War II Canadian. It's dated 44. So it's a dry battery. And what this is that obviously this goes into there. I'm sure it doesn't work anymore. And this goes on to this. And this, though it's not in mint condition and looks very tiny, it stretches. And I'm not going to stretch it too much because it's already got some issues and I don't want to screw it up. But that is a hat you put on if you're down for air sea rescue. So you end up in the drink, your plane goes down, you put that on your head, strap that under your chin, this little strobe light's on top, and that way it attracts attention of air sea rescue going over. I had to have it because it's neat and you don't find stuff like that. So something different. It was cool. So I bought it.